And let's go to the synagogue together. We are on the way to the synagogue. When I was here like 2 hours ago, it was empty. Now there are a few Israeli groups here. Then it's not going to be as quiet as I wanted it to be. Sorry, but that's life. A synagogue is a place to mingle. It's a community house. That's the meaning of synagogue in Hebrew, bet knesset. At the time of the temple, people didn't pray there. They used to, it was like a news channel, what's new in the world, what's new in the Torah, new rules. They studied the Torah, but they didn't pray. They prayed in Jerusalem, in the Jewish temple 3 times a year. Let's sit right here, and let's hope that it won't be so noisy. Oh, wait a minute. Then if they study the Torah here, for example, the best way is to sit around. Then everyone can see everyone, and they can talk with each other, and they can argue. And in Judaism, at the time of the Second Temple, there were so many kind of Judaism: Pharisees, Tzaddikists, Isius, Sicaris, and even Christianity. That at that time was another kind of Judaism. I mean, St. Peter, he didn't know that he is a Christian, if you ask me. Then argument is still the idea. When Jews are studying today in yeshivas, in the biblical school, they are arguing. One is trying to convince the other that his way is better. Then if we are talking about Jesus and the Jews, Sanhedrin, Pharisees, the Tzaddikists, that is the way until today. It's not about hate. It's about trying to figure out different ways. Then here you can see the meeting hall, but what is that room? Before we will talk about what is that room, let's talk about that place. That place at the time of King Herod was a stable. Remember the water? The unit of the water used to go all the way down and up, almost 24 hours a day, even at the days that King Herod wasn't here, to fill the water system. Then the donkeys were here. When the Jews came to here, they built here a temple, a synagogue, sorry. That was at the time of the temple, and the temple is that way. And we are facing now Jerusalem. I'm not sure that they actually pray here, although I must tell you they didn't visit, didn't left that place, or it was difficult for them to left. Maybe they did. But after the destruction of the temple, they started to pray here. Like today, everyone, when you talk about synagogues, you're talking about the 3 prayers of a day. That is the most important thing, but not before the temple been destroyed. In that room, we found a gniza, gni with G. What is a gniza? When a Bible been damaged, it's happened. They cannot throw it to the garbage. They cannot burn it down. They must bury it. It's holy. Then that room was used for that, and we found here one of the scrolls of Hezekiah and the dry bones. Another important thing to understand is that here we believe that Ben Yahir, the manager of the Jews here, when he decided to kill everyone, all the men gathered here. And that was the meeting place. Remember, a synagogue, a community place. Now, about the notes for the Western Wall. The minute you will put the notes between the Western Wall stones, it will be holy. It will be holy, and they will bury it later on at the Gniza, which is a burial tomb for holy scripts at Mount of Olives. Then now you do have a reason to write a note next time when you'll be at the Western Wall. Then, my dears, let's continue the tour.